Hello everybody, this is BScat100 and welcome back to some more Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Path, the Grand Turnabout. In the previous episode, we had started the investigation on John's kidnapping, met Will Powers as well as the two reporters, and got enough information to lead us here to Blaze the Best Garage. As we start this episode, we are going to be investigating this garage. So if you'd like to see, leave a like down below, comment if you have anything to say, subscribe to me if you haven't already, and share with your friends so they can join in on this investigation. Alright, let's do this. I found something good. These are mechanics gloves. You wear them during vehicle maintenance or when you're working with machinery. They look really stained with motor oil. However, they also horribly stained with dirt. Could these gloves have gotten dirty just from maintaining the bike? I don't really like Blaze, but these gloves are pretty cool. Do you think they could come up with some reason to take these with us? When you say it like that, it makes it hard for me to take them as evidence. That was a nice bike if I ever saw one. Wow, this bike is so cool. Look at that, it has a skull for a headlight. Seems the eyes light up when you turn on the headlights. Oh, well, I'm sure its eyes don't glare as well as yours, Mr. Edgeworth. My eyes don't actually emit light when I glare, though. There are large tools hanging off the wall, such as a sledgehammer and a shovel. It's a lot bigger than the gavel Miss Courtney carries around. If I ever become a judge, I want my gavel to be this big. Swinging such a huge gavel in court will be intolerable. Please don't. Aw, then I'll just swing the shovel that's beneath it instead. That is no business being swung in court or elsewhere. Please don't. I can't speak today. Mr. Edgeworth, there are huge bags of flour here. If I had some water and a rolling pin, I could make some noodles by hand. I'll slightly undercook them so they have a nice, firm, al dente texture. Okay, those bags are bags of cement mix, not flour. When mixed with water, it will harden. It's not something you want to sink your teeth into. Oh, I guess cement noodles shouldn't be cooked al dente. No, they shouldn't even be cooked in the first place. Anything else? This large box. This must be it. This is probably the box that Mr. Powers said they had stolen. So John was stashed in this box, then transported all the way here? Please don't talk about people as if they are objects. However, if that's the case, there is also a possibility that John is still somewhere in this garage. Okay, let's go look for him. Our honor is great. A great thief and her assistant depend on it. Good grief. There's someone inside. Is it John? John, we're coming to save you. Huh? This is... You're... Sebastian! What? Why? This Blaze's house, right? That would mean... Yes, it should also be Sebastian's house. So then why is he... Okay, go help him out. If it has to do with ropes, just leave it to K. There we go, a little pull over here, and a quick tug over here. There. Are you alright, Sebastian? It looks a little worse for wear. Why are you tied up in a place like this? How should I know? You guys don't know anything about me. It's because we don't know. That's why we're asking you. completely shut off his heart. Indeed. When it comes to this, I suppose I have no choice but to use that. You mean, I hate to do this when he's in such a fragile state. It's like kicking a man who's down. Will it be alright? His mind might break if you corner him too much, you know. Yes, I'm aware of that. I will try to be careful. Good grief. I wonder how this will turn out. I've never held it back against anyone before. But it's time for logic chess. To running out of the meeting room this morning, why would he be here of all places? You guys, you don't know how I feel. Oof, very defensive. He's gone through a lot of shock. He must be on the verge of an emotional meltdown. Can't be helped. At times like this, I must quietly listen to what he has to say. No one tells me anything. I'm always the one being left out like an idiot. Try to answer his questions as best I can. Considering how fragile he is, I won't have much time to spare. I'll need to ask him about his true feelings and try to calm him down post-haste. This is going to be interesting. Could you please tell me what's on your minds? I don't wanna. It's not like you listen to me anyways. Quietly listen. What's wrong? Normally, you'd be shouting oh, okay. Objection right about now. You're serious? You really gonna listen to what I had to say? I can understand the shock you went through after what happened with your father. It wasn't just Pops. This morning, I lost everything. Do you understand? You've been... Oh, shit. Damn. Alright. Even so, he's someone who cries easily. Whether he's feeling down or he's losing his temper. He'll be crying either way, so I won't be able to tell the difference. Let's try reading the emotion in what he's saying. Alright. Okay. Everything I have was given to me by Pops. Tell me, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. Just what am I supposed to believe in? Yourself? If you can't believe in others, then at least believe in yourself. You need to gain experience on your own, but if you require wisdom, I can lend you a hand. Ever since I got locked up, I've been thinking, am I too inculpable to be a prosecutor? Incapable. Which one was it? I believe incapable is the word you were looking for. Judging your own ability is not an easy task. Sebastian, little by little you are growing. Sebastian, would you mind telling me your side of the story? I understand. What should I talk about? He seems to have calmed down slightly. I'd like you to tell me everything you know about the kidnappers. Now then, tell me what you heard and saw. Not who kidnapped you. Why were you tied up? Why were you tied up in your own home of all places? That's what I'd like to know. I'm the victim here, how would I know? I was really scared being locked up alone, you know. Did your abductors happen to say anything to you? I don't really get it, but one of them said, "Don't blame us, blame the owner of this house." Oh, and now you're... Oh, shit. Calm down. Okay. Oh man, this is really hard, actually. Alright, the owner of this house. Wouldn't that be Blaze the Best? Huh? Pops? I get it. Someone who hates Pops must have taken me hostage. Considering the situation, that seems unlikely. The connection between Blaze and the kidnappers. This could be a useful clue. Alright. Do you have any idea who the kidnappers could be? Of course I don't. If I did, I would have told you already. Let me try using that clue. A kidnapper can easily use his own home to hold someone captive. Sebastian, you were kidnapped by your own father. What? It can't be. Was he going to kill me because I was a nuisance? Of course not. Would there be any reason for him to take your life? If his son were found dead in his own garage, Blaze would be suspected immediately. I see. Then, why was I kidnapped? Kidnapping his own son. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be after any ransom money. There must be some other reason why Blaze ordered the kidnapping. This could be a useful clue. Man, I'm actually on the right path this time. Do you know what the kidnapper's objective was? What are you saying? Why else would a kidnapper want besides ransom? Let me try using that clue. Kidnapping his own son in order to demand a ransom would not make much sense. Yeah, you're right. Did you notice anything strange when you got kidnapped? As soon as I answered their question, they just took me away. What did they ask you? They asked you a question. Tell me what they asked you. What? Don't glare at me like that. I think they asked me, do you know Courtney? Ah, I see. The pieces of the puzzle are starting to fall into place. Blaze and the kidnappers did not intend to kidnap you. Their objective was John Marsh. They were planning to kidnap Judge Courtney's son, in order to have Patricia Rowland declared not guilty. Justine has a son, and one Rowland gets declared not guilty. I suspect the kidnappers mistook you for John Marsh. All of this was just a mistake. Wait, maybe that's why. Back then. Did you just remember something? No, it's nothing. I'm useless anyways. Just leave me alone already. This is bad. He might be at his emotional limit. I must get him to tell me what he remembered and try to calm him down as well. Based on how distressed Sebastian looks right now, it must have been quite traumatic. I need to help him get back on his feet. What did you remember just now? I didn't remember anything. About that guy. About Blaze? Would that guy happen to be Blaze? Darn it! Oh, so this is the difference between me and someone who earned his prosecutor's title. I've been wanting to ask you, why did you become a prosecutor? What does it matter? I'm not fit to be a prosecutor anyways. Say something. You must have some reason for choosing this path, right? No, it's not like that. It wasn't anything special. I became a prosecutor for a really insignificant reason. Crap, I don't know what to do here. It was just a personal reason. Just like you, I, too, became prosecutor for a personal reason. Huh? Is that true? But you're a really successful prosecutor. I'm sure that Pops, the PIC chairman would have been more proud of you than me. You wanted to join the PI... Oops, crap. You understand? Oh, shit. Damn it. What did you remember about Blaze? I see. So you wanted your father's approval. No. I thought that if I became the best prosecutor, he'd be proud of me. That's why I just wanted to help out Pops as much as I could. Would you happen to be protecting your father? What? I don't have any reason to protect someone like him. Didn't you want to help your father? As much as you could. Just once. I only wanted to be useful to Pops just this once. That way, I could help him regain his reputation. I think you mean reputation. You seem to be mixing up your words again. The word you're looking for is reputation. Huh? No one's ever told me that before. Your father, who's strayed from his path, continues to add to his crimes. Even knowing that, do you truly want things to stay the way they are? But, in that case, just what am I supposed to do? You should triumph over your father, who has treated you like a fool. You must stop Blaze before he commits another crime. I never thought of it that way. I want to triumph over Pops. Somehow, it seems he has calmed down once again. Now's my chance to ask him about Blaze's secret. I will give Sebastian the courage to stand up to his father. Let's see. Was there some connection between your father and Patricia Rowland? I'm sorry, I don't really know. Every tiny bit helps. Can you remember anything at all? I think sometimes they would interact with each other during work, but was there something else? What? Is there something else on your mind? Apparently, Pops is the one who recommended Patricia to be the warden. Is there a reason for Blaze to recommend her? Probably because, unlike me, Pops actually cares about her. Well, Pops has known her since first becoming the chief prosecutor, after all. Was he like... what was he like when he became... wait, when he was the chief prosecutor? Oh, Pops is amazing! He'd look over every single piece of evidence he went through over the that went through the prosecutor's office. Looked over every single piece of evidence. This could be a major clue. It seems that the evidence regarding Patricia Rowland never made it to the trial. It's the duty of a prosecutor to watch over the evidence. You should take care of it properly. That's not it. You just listen to what I have to say. I thought I would keep it in the safest place I knew. What have I done? Seems to have been unsettled again. Suppose I should lend him a hand. This place you thought would be the safest. Would that happen to be in Blaze the Best's hands? He told me that it would be safer if he took care of the evidence. I'm sorry, but he's betrayed your trust in the worst possible way. Pops, why would he want to hide the evidence? Blaze's objective was to have Warden Rowland found not guilty by obscuring the truth. Sebastian, you were used by your father. It's possible that Blaze the Best has the evidence with him. Furthermore, we still have no idea what John is. I must return to my investigation post-haste. However, this is all my fault. What am I gonna do now? Seeing him like this, I can't just leave him be. still is suffering in the gap between his ideal and reality. He will never move on until he figures out how to live his own life. Sebastian is about to face his greatest trial. Perhaps this is fate. I shall give him a push forward that he needs. What do you plan to do from here on? First, I'm returning this red jacket. I'm not fit to wear it. Clothes fake the man. I think that's what Pops used to say. He knew all along I was a fake. No, it's clothes make the man. It's not fake. The saying is clothes make the man. You are what you wear. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. I've learned something new yet again. Yes. All you have to do now is become a prosecutor who is fit to wear that jacket. Yeah, I'll do my best. That way no one will ever make fun of me again. But how can I get people to accept me? What do? I don't know what to do. I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Maybe I should try another line of attack. Will you continue to ignore the truth, just like your father? Please, stop it already. I don't want your putty. Just leave me alone. I believe pity is the word you're looking for. Oh, really? I also have my own reasons for wanting to speak with you. There was a time when I too did not seek the truth and continued to run away from it. However, thanks to a certain friend, I was able to realize my mistake. That's nice. You're lucky, Mr. Edgeworth. I don't have anyone like that. I will show you the way. You have the courage to stand up. I will show you the way. What? If only you have the will for it, though. I don't want to be like Pops. So he wants to surpass his own father. I understand his feelings clearly now. Alright. Okay. Okay, alright, so he doesn't know what to do. Oh, I don't have enough clues for that either. Okay. Do you still intend to continue as a prosecutor? I don't really know. It's not like I became a prosecutor on my own. It's because of that. Do I even have the right to continue being a prosecutor? Decide that for yourself. Whether or not you continue as a prosecutor is something you must decide for yourself. If only you can determine the path in life. I don't want to stop being a prosecutor. Because if I give up now, I know I'm going to regret it for the rest of my life. So he wants to continue to live as a prosecutor. I shall keep his will in mind. Sebastian says that he wants to surpass his father and continue being a prosecutor. In other words, he wants to be a different prosecutor from his father. This is the first answer he's arriving to on his own. I'm sure if he has the will, he will find his way. Here we go. Okay. For goodness sake, don't you remember your own words? Perhaps his own will can show him the way. As a prosecutor, didn't you want to walk a different path from your father? Certainly, the path you have chosen is not an easy one. Nevertheless, you still choose to live as a prosecutor. In that case, it should be clear to you what you need to do. I still question how I live my life to this day. But you, Sebastian, you have found your own answer. So believe in yourself, prosecutor the best. He was mistaken for John and kidnapped by Blaze's underlings. And after his father stole his evidence, he lost his confidence as a prosecutor. The emotions he is going through must be more painful than anything I can imagine. It's taken longer than I thought, but with that, it's checkmate. Yeah, that was a long chess session. Darn it! He dashed out of here at full speed. It seems if there's one thing he's the best at, it's running away. April 6th, 1:15 p.m. outside the Grand Tower Plaza. Curses! We're running out of time! We should check in with Mr. Shields. I'd also like to know what the situation is like on their end. But Mr. DeBest ran off again. So we'll just have to give him the new information we discovered. Francisco will take his place. I wonder if that's going to be enough. Can't be helped. Since he ran away, there's nothing more we can do. Guess I'll just say it again. There's no murder weapon. You can't prove the defendant is guilty. Just because we don't have the murder weapon doesn't mean the defendant is innocent. It seems you wish to taste the sting of my whip. Mr. Attorney, this trial, how much longer will it take? Because it feels like it hasn't gone anywhere for a good while now. Well, sorry, but that stubborn prosecutor over there just doesn't seem to understand. Until I am satisfied. This whip will lash out at you as many times as I see fit. By now, she's probably whipped me once for every year I've been alive. Miles, what's taking you so long? Even though we're just stalling for time, Uncle Ray can't keep this up much longer. Oops, excuse me. Phone call, mind if I take this? I will allow it. Mr. Shields. Oh, Miles, it's you. How's it going over there? We found Sebastian. Oh, and the knife and the chisel? It seems he handed the evidence over to Blaze DeBest. It's very likely that Blaze knows the whereabouts of the murder weapon. Ex-Chairman DeBest? But why would Blaze... That I don't know yet. However, there may be some hidden connection between Patricia Rowland and Blaze. Gotcha. In that case, I'll issue a subpoena for Blaze DeBest right away. I'll grill him personally. I will continue to search for the missing evidence. And for John as well. Try to hurry it up, will ya? We're at our wit's end over here. It feels like the verdict could be handed down at any moment. Understood. How much longer can Judge Courtney's heart hold out? I know she's in a lot of pain. I've got to hurry. So, how's the trial going? Blaze will be taking the stand. I don't know how things will turn out, though. He'll do anything from hiding evidence to kidnapping. He really is nothing but trouble. I agree. We should take another look at the evidence concerning him. Okay, leave it to me. First, here's the latest evidence fresh from the scene. They're the gloves from earlier, although I am certainly curious about them. Anything else? The case files from the IS-7 incident. If I recall, Blaze was also involved in this, right? Indeed, he was involved in destroying the evidence. For now, let's keep this one on hand. Yikes. Wow, it's really starting to lag out. Now then, is there anything else? Of course. Last but not least, we've got this. This is the Yacht Grossu's badge. Okay. Talking about things related to Blaze. Please be serious. But aren't you always going on about presenting random evidence too, Mr. Edgeworth? No. Well, that's... Isn't that... Sebastian? What are you doing here? Wow! He ignored us. He ignored us. He came out of the Grand Tower. What was he doing in there? Let's go investigate what Mr. Best was up to. Yes, let us go. The hatch is open. It might be Mr. the Best who opened it. Sebastian, come in here. Mr. Edgeworth, over there. The safe's open. You come here to open that. Let's examine it thoroughly. Alright, so we are going to end off the investigation, or the episode, for today. In the next episode of Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Path, the Grand Turnabout, we are going to go and look in that safe and hopefully find what we were looking for. I'll see you guys later.